Hi everyone, my name's Alyssa and these are my 3 hot takes as a fitness and wellness girly. 1, olive oil over any fancy dressing. I feel like no matter what, it's always best to bring it back to the basics and as whole of a food that you can get, like as direct from the earth that you can get. Whereas, disclaimer, some olive oils are not the best. We have to still look into how they're being processed and what the ingredients are. But normally, typically, olive oils are gonna be better than any fancy dressing that you put on your salad. I think it's always best to keep olive oil, salt, and maybe some balsamic vinegar as your kind of go-to dressing because it's simple, it's basic, it's not giving you all of these harsh chemicals and extra ingredients that so many things have these days. 2, not everything has to be a tracking moment and not every moment has to be super productive. It's okay to just go on a walk outside and not track how many steps you're going, not track how many miles you're going, just kind of being intuitive about it and just walking for your own mind and health and wellness. I actually recently ditched my Apple Watch because I was just getting a little obsessive with the tracking measures on it. And on the contrary, if I saw that I had already closed all 3 of my rings, I would just kind of be like, that's enough for the day. Even if I had more energy, I'd be like, well, I hit my goals, so I don't need to keep going. So on one hand, it made me be like, oh, if I actually need a rest day and it's telling me to close my rings, I better get up and get going when maybe my body actually needed rest. It doesn't take into account every single thing about your body. It's just tracking those very surface level metrics. But then on the other hand, if there was a day that I was particularly really energized and I wanted to do more, but I had already closed my rings, it kind of stopped me from going even further and doing maybe an extra little walk with a friend or maybe a workout in the gym, which would have benefited me in that moment if I had been staying intuitive. But I was like, well, I hit my goals, so I'm done for the day. I think Apple Watches and tracking devices are really great if you're training for something, if you're trying to track your steps, if you're trying to hit these new goals and kind of build this new way of life. I definitely see the benefits, but for me, I just decided that I want to kind of take this new era of my life being a little more intuitive with my body and seeing where that'll take me. So I just give my Apple Watch to my mom, so nothing too serious. I didn't sell it. 3, your acai bowls are probably just a bowl of sugar and they should probably be more counted as desserts rather than a health food. This one really pains me because I love my acai bowls, and if you're making them at home, if you're looking at the ingredients, they aren't always total sugar bombs. However, typically the way that they're made is with a lot of processed juices, a lot of added sugar, and then a lot of added sugar in the toppings. And that's fine. Obviously, if you love these, have them. I love them and I definitely still fit them into my schedule every once in a while, my diet once in a while. I think the issue here is that we count them as such a health food, and it's if I get an acai bowl, it's a healthy alternative to getting a milkshake or a smoothie full of sugar, etc. But they really should be viewed more as a treat because of the high sugar content that it has. Those are my 3 hot takes for today. It's okay if you disagree with me, that's fine. Obviously, there's a contrary to all of what I've said, and I totally see the other side as well, but these are things that I've been thinking lately. So have a good day.